Okay, I said I was gonna do this video a while back, but I got caught up and busy and whatnot. Okay, so backstory: my mother has been trying to take my kid for quite a while now, basically since he was born, and we recently just had court. Both times I had went before, it was a total of 3 times. Both times I went before, the judge was ready to throw it out because she ain't had nothing in order. Third time I get there, judge throws out the whole case because she didn't have no facts. Everything she said was a lie. Like, I've never seen a woman go in court and lie so much like that. Like, I was sitting there and she still told lies. She was like, this child has always been disrespectful to me. First of all, I grew up as a PK kid. My dad was a pastor. We was raised in the country. We was not raised like that. We were very respectful to our parents, like very. And I'm from Mississippi, so yeah, they didn't play that back in the day, especially when I was growing up. So when she said that, it really blew me over the storm, because I was like, the fact that she's really sitting up here lying. She tried to say I was an abuser to my son, all kinds of stuff, and there was no type of cases against me. I'm a good person, and I'm a damn good mother. So that day, the judge threw that shit out because there was no case. Nothing. You can't go and take somebody to court telling all these lies when you ain't did nothing wrong. She thought I was gonna be over the hills, upset and stressing out and have anxiety. No. Each time I walked in there with my head held high, because when you don't do nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. And I'm a damn good mother. That boy needs gonna always come before my eyes. Always. So the fact that she did that to me, it really showed me how evil any person can be. Mother, cousin, dad, brother, auntie, uncle, grandparents, like, it does not matter. That's my mother. She raised me. She taught me right from wrong. And the fact that she don't know right from wrong at 60 something years old is crazy. Like, the Wells side of the family is really dead ass crazy. They're all fucking crazy. And I feel like she got my siblings in a loop of craziness with her, because if that's what y'all think is right at the end of the day, y'all all sick as fuck. So when I left court, I was driving to get out of the parking lot, and I rolled my window down and I looked over towards them and I said, God don't like ugly. Y'all have a good day. My little sister Victoria gets in the car and speeds out of the courthouse behind me. I'm at the red light. I wouldn't think about them after I pulled off. God don't like ugly. You like you lost. There's no more to it. And so she's behind me at the light, just honking her horn. Beep, just going off. So finally, I roll my window down and I just wave at her. I go, because she behind me. I'm like, hey. I beat my horn back at her once, because I'm not about to keep up with that. I'm getting on the highway. And you know how downtown Tulsa is if you from here. Like, oh my God. I'm going around the ramp. This heifer beep, her husband in the seat like, this bitch is crazy. I know that's what the hell he was thinking. She chased me down the highway on her horn, and I swear it was a cop behind her. I hope he got your ass. Because if I had your tag number, I would have called your ass in to the police. I promise you I would have. So you better be grateful I didn't have that shit. Then my older sister calling me, Chinchilla said Victoria trying to come to your house. I said, tell her to bring her ass over here. I said, tell her, go right ahead. Come on. I'm outside waiting. I said, I'm outside smoking a cigarette right now. Tell her to come on. I knew that heifer wasn't coming to my house. Nobody never showed up. I called back. I said, hey, nobody never came. My sister talking about some, she wasn't coming. I said, I know that. I said, don't be calling over here making no false come-ups to me. I said, that heifer wasn't coming. I said, I don't know what make y'all think that I was scared of her. Like, the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Let her come over here. But I'm not about to go to jail for kicking her ass. I'm going to call the cops. The fuck? That's how sick they all are. They wanted to put whatever in their fucking head, and like, it blows my mind at the fact that my mom literally tried to take my kid from me and point me out to be a bad mother. I promise you this, it don't matter what I look like. Major will be looking nice. Major will have nice clothes on. Major will have nice shoes on. Major will have his hair cut. Major will have food in his belly. Major goes to all of his doctor's appointments. That is a well taken care of child. What I did for him is what a parent needed to do for their child in a time of that I was going through. Like, you didn't want to help. You was the whole issue. There are consequences for your actions. We have to teach kids things as they grow. And if you don't, they're a fucking failure. And you failed as a fucking parent. My mom failed with all 9 of her kids. All 9 of them. So while she out here trying to point me out as a bad parent, let's talk about the fact that you didn't teach your kids how to read. You didn't put us in school. We had to go, my brother put himself in there and we followed behind him. That's the only reason why we got in school. My aunts and uncles was trying to get us taken from our mother. I put this on everything I love. They was trying to take us from her. They said that they was using her, our grandmother's check to take care of us. No, my daddy had money come in. We didn't need that. But all the stuff that her people tried to do to her, she turned around and tried to do it to her own child. That is the part that I do not get. And don't get me wrong, I do favor my mom when she was like in her college days. But man, I'm not trying to be like her. Everything she taught me to be a good person growing up went out the window. I don't know if she's going crazy, if she got Alzheimer's coming on, or when my dad died, it really just took her ass out. My mama told me I was jealous of her when my daddy died. I hated to do it, but I looked at her and heard her whole damn feelings and said, I am not jealous of you. I said, you old, wrinkled, used up, and your husband just died, and you over here trying to talk to some 38-year-old man. I said, don't tell me about that shit, and my daddy just died. I had to put her in her whole place. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. I've never met somebody so evil in my damn life. And for the fact that to be my mother, and I used to hear stories like this about people talking about their mom or their dad. I say, oh, my mom, she's everything. I can go to her about it. That's an evil woman when she don't get her way with you. She is evil. But that judge saw right through her ass, and he was trying to throw that out on the first go and the second go, but he had to do it the legal way. I'm telling you, she did not like it when that judge threw that shit out. You cannot lie on people and go and tell lies and think you're gonna win off of a pot full of lies. It do not work like that. God know your faults and I know your faults. And guess what? The biggest respect that I can give you is cutting your ass off like I have. A woman, you will not be back around me or my child. When he turns 18, I don't give a fuck. Maybe you'll be dead by then. I don't fucking know. But you won't be seeing him no time soon. And I just realized the rest of these siblings gotta go too. That Wells mixing in with that Willis ain't clicking for me. And they all acting like her. Acting like a crazy ass Wells. Nope. Nope. Don't get me wrong, yeah, her whole side of the family crazy, but she crazy too. And I pray she wasn't gonna turn out like them. But they all suffering from their lies and deceitful ass ways right now. So nope, I guess she going through her trials and tribulations right now as we speak. You cannot take out a child of God. You cannot. And the fact that my own mother tried to take me out like that is crazy. You tried to take my baby. God shut you down for a reason. You know, that boy is most loved with his mother. And will always be. The fact that you try to do that and you're my mother and you showed me the biggest evil ways of you, whew, you lost your 4th child for good. You will never talk to me again. You will never see me again. If you die, I will not be showing up to your funeral, but I will come by that motherfucking smoke and post some lick on your grave to celebrate you being gone. Yes, I surely will. The point of this video is, it don't matter who they are, related to you or not. Watch your back, because everybody don't have good intentions for you. Everybody don't want the best for you.